Namaskar, good evening. You're watching Nation Wants to Know and I'm Swati Joshi. Before we move on to the top stories that we are focusing on in this broadcast, let's first take a look at the headlines. Times Now broke the news exclusively yesterday and today we are vindicated. Your channel accesses Congress's 7 Muslim-only schemes manifesto. Does it still have the right to call itself secular?
बस एक पॉलिटिकल विल चाहिए जो उस फरिश्ते ने बॉर्डर पार से दिखाई है, जो हमारी सरकार ने दिखाई है।
Navjot Singh Sidhu fails India yet again, goes to Lahore to celebrate the commencement of Kartarpur corridor, but fails to condemn terror emanating from Pakistan.
कि दिल्ली की तरफ देखता तो लोन की सरकार मुझको बनाना पड़ती और मैं इतिहास में एक बेईमान आदमी के तौर पे जाता।
Days after Jammu and Kashmir Assembly dissolution, Jammu and Kashmir governor sparks a fresh row, hints at pressure from Delhi to back Sajjad loan. As Congress drags in Modi's family into poll politics, Arun Jaitley launches an unsparing attack on the Gandhis, claims the Congress only glamorized one family. It could probably be the most explosive political dare in India's history. TRS heir K.T. Rama Rao vows to quit political life if Congress manages to win elections. और शुरुआत बड़ी खबर से करेंगे। टाइम्स नाउ हैज ब्रोकन दिस इलेक्शन सीजन्स बिगेस्ट न्यूज ब्रेक एट 7:55 p.m. last evening. We told you about how the Congress in its manifesto had suggested at least 7 schemes specifically for Muslims in the state of Telangana. Today at 28 minutes past 5 this evening, Times Now Newsbreak was confirmed. Congress's secularism facade stands completely exposed as Times Now has accessed the manifesto that details Congress's promises made to minorities. Apparent from contracts for Muslim youth, a promise of 20 lakh aid for Muslim students amongst many such perks based on religion. Let's now go across to our executive news editor Vivek Narayan. I believe he has the manifesto with him. Vivek, our news has been confirmed. We were the first ones to break this big story this political season about Congress Party's manifesto, which spoke about exclusive schemes for the Muslims.
Yeah, about 32 hours after Times Now broke this story yesterday on the Congress's biased manifesto, it has been confirmed. Now the formal launch, the formal release of the manifesto, what we see are these points. In my hand is the original manifesto. You can see there Paul showing us. Paul is the one who broke the story out of Hyderabad, very clearly delineating the fact that and how Congress, despite a warning that it got in 2014, immediately after the parliamentary elections in 2014, Rout AK Antony committee came and told Congress party that we have to be aware not to be seen as a pro-minority party. More importantly, we should not be seen as an anti-majority, anti-Hindu party, which sadly we are. But what we are saying today is a confirmation, a reaffirmation that the party leadership, the party think tank somehow seem to be thinking on the reverse. 7 points, as you mentioned, in page number 53 of that manifesto, very clearly coming out with some radical decisions, if you can call that, to support the Muslims. This, of course, is the People's Manifesto that the Congress has come out with. It's called the People's Manifesto, a comprehensive plan for total transformation. And on page number 53, Swati, I'll just read out the points. Muslim Minority Finance Cooperation, Christian Minority Finance Cooperation, Linguistic and other minorities finance cooperation. Muslim minority youth will be given opportunities to get government contracts so as to provide them employment. Judicial powers will be given to Waqf board and strict legal action will be taken to remove encroachments. Now, how can the state say that judicial powers will be given to Waqf board? I mean, that itself is questionable. It is bad in law. Then it goes on to a couple of other points extremely interesting, like all imams and muezzins of mosque will be given a monthly honorarium of 6,000 rupees. Eligible minorities will be given 5 lakh financial assistance for construction of house. Well, the list is on and on. Well, initially when we broke this story, there were people who came out and told us, Swati, that this is only the draft manifesto. We would like to correct them and tell you that this is not a draft manifesto. Paul's story there was bang on target. Even at the formal release today, they have repeated the same points.
Right.
So thereby, Congress stands exposed.
Well, Vivek, thank you for getting us the details. We have reactions also coming in from the BJP. Let's listen into those.
You see, I have two responses to this. I have seen the draft in the media. If that is true, then it's a divisive manifesto and it's a divisive agenda. The BJP rejects it completely. The Constitution provides for, and that's our law, nobody can go beyond that, special provisions which are to be made for scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and other backward castes. Now, in the other backward castes, there are even members of the minority community who get included. That's what's provided for. Any kind of special categorization on basis of religion is not provided in our constitutional framework. And therefore, if every other state starts adopting such manifestos that I will prefer this religion over that religion, then I think nothing could be more divisive than that.
ये मालूम नहीं कि अभी उनका मैनिफेस्टो क्या है, बट जहां तक भारतीय जनता पार्टी का सवाल है, भारतीय जनता पार्टी और नरेंद्र मोदी जी, डेवलपमेंट विदाउट डिस्क्रिमिनेशन, एम्पावरमेंट विदाउट अपीजमेंट, इसके मंत्र के साथ हम काम करते हैं। और हमारा जो है वो विकास का मसौदा वोट का सौदा नहीं है। हम समावेशी विकास, सर्वस्पर्शी विकास और हर जरूरतमंद तक विकास की रोशनी पहुंचे, इसके लिए काम करने पर यकीन करते हैं। उसके लिए हम वोट की गिनती नहीं गिनते। धर्म के नाम पर, संप्रदाय के नाम पर जो लोग वोट को बांटते हैं वो करते रहे। इसीलिए ये कहा जाता है ना कि जो आजकल सांप्रदायिकता का जो झोला और धर्मनिरपेक्षता का चोला, तो सेकुलरिज्म का चोला और कम्युनलिज्म का झोला, ये ग्रैंड ओल्ड पार्टी की ब्रांड न्यू पहचान बनी हुई है।
Well, what does the Congress party have to say now that this news break has been confirmed? Let's open this up and go across to our guests. We're joined by Sudesh Verma, national spokesperson of the BJP. We also have Geetanjali Sharma, political analyst, on the panel with us, with Shujat Ali, spokesperson of Telangana Pradesh Congress Committee, and Ashutosh Mishra, senior journalist. Let me first go across to Mr. Ali. Mr. Ali, when we first broke the news, the reactions that came in from the Congress party was it was just a draft and that it was fabricated. Now it has been confirmed, sir. What do you have to say now?
See, you have not seen the whole manifesto. We are very clear as far as the religious places are concerned. In our manifesto, we have mentioned clearly that all the religious places, mandir, masjid, girja and gurdwara will get free power. What is wrong in it? Then, we are already having Backward Classes Commission, Backward Classes Finance Corporation. We are having Christian Minorities Finance Corporation. We have got Minorities Finance Corporation. We have got separate, corporations for helping the people without any problem. What is wrong in it? Bharatiya Janata Party is based only on Hindutva. How they demolish the Babari Mosque, how they say that we are going to construct the Ram Mandir, when the issue is pending in the court, they are not bothered.
Sir, why don't you talk about your Muslim-only schemes? When you say Muslim-only schools, when you say Muslim-only government contracts, when you say Muslim-only government contracts, is this a strategy to woo the community? And in fact, in sync with what Mr. Kamal Nath said in that video, कि 90% vote अगर नहीं मिलता इस community का हमको, then it is going to be a big loss for us.
देखिए, मैं आपको एक बात बड़ी खुल के बताना चाहता हूं। व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ पॉलिटिक्स? पॉलिटिक्स इज नथिंग बट सर्विस द कॉज ऑफ द पीपल। दे कैन बी मुस्लिम, दे कैन बी हिंदू, दे कैन बी क्रिश्चियन, लेकिन जहां पर बहुत ज्यादा फाइनेंशियली सोशली कमजोर लोग होते हैं उनको रिजर्वेशन भी दिया जाता है, स्पेशल स्टेटस भी दिया जाता है, बेनिफिट भी दिया जाता है। मैं एक सवाल करना चाहता हूं पूरे पैनल से और आपसे भी, अगर आप ये कहते हैं कि जात के नाम पर, मजहब के नाम पर कोई बेनिफिट नहीं देना चाहिए, तो मैं पूछना चाहता हूं कि हमारे एससी और एसटी भाइयों को इतनी मुराद
सर मजहब के नाम पर तो नहीं, मजहब के नाम पर तो हो भी नहीं सकता। आप अपने आप को कॉन्ट्रडिक्ट कर रहे हैं जब आप ये कह रहे हैं कि लोग जो इकोनॉमिकली वीक हैं उनकी मदद करनी चाहिए, उनको रिजर्वेशन देना चाहिए या और जो कोटा होना चाहिए। जब आप खुद कह रहे हैं कि इकोनॉमिकली वीक, फिर उसके बाद मुस्लिम ओनली स्कीम्स जब नजर आती है आपकी मैनिफेस्टो में, तब सवाल उठना लाजमी है। लेट मी ब्रिंग इन सुदेश वर्मा आल्सो। सर मैं लौटूंगी आपके पास।
मेरी बात को कैच नहीं करे, मैं बहुत बड़ा
मैं लौट रही हूं। नहीं, आपने ये भी पूछा कि इसमें गलत क्या है, तो आपके जो को पैनलिस्ट है उनसे भी जान लेते। सुदेश वर्मा, देयर इज नथिंग रॉन्ग इन इट, सेज मिस्टर अली।
प्लीज
has been thrown out. Whatever little fig leaf they had to say that they believe in the constitution is out now. The persons should know, the panelists should know from the Congress that you can't give it on the basis of religion. You can't compare with SC, ST and OBCs, as was rightly clarified by Honorable Minister Mr. Arun Jaitley. There is no provision that you can give. You see, Mr. KCR also tried here to give 12% reservation to Muslims. You can't give that. You can't give reservation on the basis of religion. And you have come here and you are trying to throw largesse to a community just that belong to a religious minority. It's not possible at all. It's not possible at all. Marathas are getting reservation in the different category. You must know. You must do your homework before you try to justify.
नहीं, उसका
before you try to justify, they are asking for inclusion in the OBC.
Yes, the backward commission reached a conclusion that yes, Marathas are backward. After which this proposal was given कि उनको reservation देना चाहिए.
Kindly listen to what I'm saying.
आप दो issues को mix कर रहे हैं.
Marathas are claiming that they should be given reservation under OBC category. Some of the Muslim community like Ansari, they already get reservation under OBC category. Don't inform me, listen to me. Did I intervene? I did not intervene, you know. I did not intervene. You spoke what you had to speak. You have committed blasphemy with the constitution, and I know why you have done this. You have done this because you know in Telangana, you know that Muslims are not going to vote for you. You are trying to woo them at the last hour in order to shore up your electoral chances.
All right, Sudesh Verma and Mr. Ali, let me also bring in our other panelist, Gitanjali Sharma. Is this not Congress Party's hypocrisy? A very simple question.
It is. Well, if you'll ask me, I would say I'm not shocked to see this manifesto by Congress ahead of Telangana elections. The reason being, we already have, we all have seen that video of Mr. Kamal Nath, who specifically asked his Muslim members of the party to ensure 90% polling in the community dominating areas, and now they have come up with this assault of secularism. So I completely believe that Congress doesn't believe in unity or equality. It has never believed in actually till now. Whenever the elections come, they come up with such stupid points in a manifesto, and they start talking about appeasement, especially Muslim appeasement every time. So there's nothing new, I believe.
Okay, nothing new, says Gitanjali Sharma. Ashutosh Mishra, let's also not forget how the Muslim leaders of the Congress party were upset. They threatened to quit. उनका ये भी कहना था कि अनफॉर्चुनेट है जो बातें ड्राफ्ट में सामने आई हैं, मैनिफेस्टो में सामने आई हैं, और कांग्रेस पार्टी जो है सिर्फ अपने फायदे के लिए मुस्लिम वोट बैंक को पाने के लिए इस्तेमाल करती है.
So before I get to that, I would like to remind Mr. Jaitley about the first budget that he presented. In that budget, he had set aside 100 crore rupees for madrasas. India's finance minister, who is talking about secularism and that there should not be differentiation on the basis of religion, he had 23 special programs called 3T formula for madrasas. Now we heard Mr. Naqvi also speaking, and Mr. Naqvi in May 2017 said that in between 2007 and 2014 Congress had done nothing for Muslims, and they had not even opened one degree college, while in 3 years 2014 to 2017
now, Mr. Mishra,
BJP has opened 33 degree
so
colleges.
Now Mr. Mishra, did
the
they
same
one
Mr.
second,
the same
Mr. Mishra, did they use that
Congress
one second, did they use that to did they use that to come to power, or did they allocate that budget after coming in power and trying to help the community?
You should know that what you are talking about, Mr. Mishra, is from the budget for the minority ministry.
For the upliftment,
minority affairs.
You know, that is exactly where the problem lies. एक तो आप मूव करने के लिए कम्युनिटी को इस तरह के वायदे कर रहे हैं मुस्लिम ओनली स्कीम्स के, और फिर अपना मैनिफेस्टो लोगों के बीच ले जा रहे हैं, विच इज वेरी वेरी क्लियर कि इसके बेसिस पर आप वोट मांग रहे हैं। दूसरा, आप पावर में आ चुके हैं और उसके बाद बजट का एक हिस्सा एलोकेट कर रहे हैं। देयर इज अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन बोथ। I'm taking a very short break. Ashutosh Mishra and all the other guests will continue to be with us. एक छोटे से ब्रेक के बाद लौटेंगे इसी पर।